Колеги, ми продовжуємо робочий день. Тема наступного прес-брифінгу форуму.
We continue working day, the forum of the ATO participants, what the military guys will have to say. Our participants will be Tkalich, head of the Ukrainian Union of ATO veterans, also head of the Ukrainian Union of Afghanistan veterans, Serhiy Kunitsyn, and Irina Mikhnyuk, widow of Afghanistan veteran. Good afternoon, dear friends. Together with my colleagues, already 1 week ago, we were here during one of the briefings, and we declared that in the near future, on the eve of the new holiday, the Day of Defender, which will be celebrated this year on October the 14th, the veterans of the ATO operation and Afghanistan veterans who support our young veterans who also are involved in the combat actions in the Donbas area, and the family of those who became killed. We decided to hold such a forum. We, three of us, we actually were the heads of the initiative working group, which actually tried to arrange this forum. Tomorrow at 1400 we are going to have the first all-Ukrainian forum of the veterans of ATO. We expect 1,000 delegates from all over Ukraine. There is no politics involved. I'd like to inform you as the deputy head for Committee for Social Policy that day before yesterday our committee organized a roundtable dedicated to the problems related to the ATO. My colleagues attended that meeting. We had a very fruitful and productive discussion. There were about 30 people representing the veteran organization of ATO. According to our information, such organizations are, the total number is about 300. Actually, this forum has two objectives. Number one, we prepared the address on behalf of the ATO veterans in order to pull our efforts, because, you know, just to organize hundreds upon hundreds of such organizations is not really reasonable. Over 26 years, we Afghan veterans, we have two powerful organizations, and those guys who've been fighting for 18 months, we have 300 organizations. And Tkalich, actually the head paratrooper who used to be the deputy commander of the platoon, and he fought in Donbas, and Irina is the head of the member of the families of those who were killed or were missing in action. And we would like those guys who have been defending our country, who were killed, defend our country, were shell-shocked and wounded. We would like for them to avoid our mistakes, not to repeat our mistakes. It's scary during the warfare, but it's absolutely clear. Here are your friends, over there are your enemies, but after the war it's much more scary when there are a lot of officials, clerks, and when in the minibus they say, I already have the veteran on board, you should not even claim to be here. And, you know, so the first we're going to prepare the address and create a powerful face, so to say, of the veterans of ATO. And the second objective, we are going to set up coordination center, which will involve very authoritative people of Ukraine, prestigious people of Ukraine, heads of the ATO, the Committee of the Families of those killed in the Veterans of Afghanistan War, in order for this to become a platform for establishing discussion with the authorities regarding the resolving of the problems associated with the ATO participants. We already have 128,000 participants of ATO. Maybe this number will be doubled soon. And they face no less problems than those people per se, and that's why the major objective is to pool our efforts to set up the credential center and then establishing the same coordination center on the regional level. We have already the instruction of the president and the governors to provide to open such organizations in different regions and districts, so that the basic problems those guys face, those guys who have been fighting for Ukraine, still are fighting, could be comprehensively resolved at the level of president, the government, heads of the regional administrative councils, districts, and cities and villages. So we would like to have this platform which would be conducive and resolve the problems of those people who defend Ukraine today. Thank you. My name is Irina Mikhnyuk. I represent the families of those killed in actions in Ukraine. We are taking care of different issues. They boil down to the problematics or the problems of the social package, which the law actually gives the right to take care of. We would like those laws to be implemented, to be observed, and this platform is regarded to have a very constructive, fruitful dialogue with the authorities, so the authorities hear us, not only listen, but hear us, and they provide assistance to implement those laws which have been created and adopted for the benefits of the participants in DO and the members of the families of those guys who were killed or wounded. So the objective was to unite all the organizations. We have 325 of those all over Ukraine, also to unite those people and to coordinate the efforts of those who do not know about the existence of such organizations, and those who deal with the social problems or health rehabilitation problems of the ATO fighters and the families of those killed. The objective of the coordination center is to carry out, to provide those people those opportunities and benefits which were promised by Ukrainian government and the laws. My name is Tkalich. One of the tasks of the newly formed coordination center also includes introducing amendments into the existing laws, because our country, we are blessed, has not been involved in any kind of combat actions for 24 actions. The latest war where our guys participated was the Afghanistan war. But the laws we have are there obsolete and outdated. They do not meet the requirements of the reality. That's why we have to introduce either amendments or to prepare new packages, legislative packages to be introduced. This is one of the tasks of our center. So thank you very much, dear friends. May I ask, put your question maybe to Serhiy regarding this coordination center. Do you have some time limits or dates where you're going to make it operational? How many people are going to work in this center? Are you going to have some kind of Facebook page or site or hot line, whatever? You mentioned we have 325 organizations. That means there's 325 leaders, and we would not like this forum to be turned in the organization. Whenever they will try to take care of his own problems first, and pull the blanket, as we say to himself. And we are going to form the nucleus of this organization. We are talking about the guys from ATO zone. And we already agreed upon the following. If we are going to start tomorrow to finally vote for creation of this coordination center, there are different discrepancies or the different points of view. So we decided to create this nucleus of this coordination center, including Taras, Irina, your obedient servant, and some heroes of Ukraine who used to fight in Donbas area. It will include the representatives of all our military structures, like the border guards, SBU, the Ministry of Defense, and the volunteer battalions, volunteers. Also, in addition to that, when on the regional level they will have the similar centers, the representatives of the regional authorities will be also included there. But this is going to be a kind of supervisory board, were the heroes of Ukraine, veterans, let's say the commanders of the battalions or the companies who are, thanks God, are still alive. So we would like to set up a kind of executive committee. For example, Tkalich is the head of the ATO veteran and the paratrooper, very gentleman with good repute. Be a member of the supervisory board, I would say, because the supervisory board can have its meetings once a quarter, once through months. This could be a very prestigious and high repute nucleus, and the people in Ukraine have to know that we have those guys who they can address. We have to have some executive structure, executive board. Now, for example, for us, you need the premises and the people who could work in order to resolve the problems on a daily basis, or daily, let's say, routine problems faced by the existing foreign fighters of ATO. We are going to take care of the statutory documents of the center executive board. Maybe it will take 1 month to legally register those documents, and then the supervisory board would have their meetings 1 quarter, but the executive board is going to work on a daily basis and try to resolve the ATO fighters' problems. I think we are going to have the Facebook page, maybe our own website. Like in Afghanistan, we have the Third Tuesday, our newspaper. Maybe we'll have some printed material of our own. We are everything. We are talking about a very strenuous and hard work on a daily basis. A lot of work. Everybody could join us. We understand when this center is going to be functioning. Maybe we can have this platform in our UCMC just to report about your things. One more question: when the forum is going to be held? What address? And maybe those who wish to do that, they can join us there. We are going to hold this forum on Grushevskaya 26/1 at 1400 for a number of reasons. We have the special name list from different regions, Kiev and Kiev region. Unfortunately, not all those willing to do that will be able to get there. We have a lot of issues to discuss, and we do not want all the ITO participants to gather together within one premises. If there are no more clarifications or questions, thank you very much, and may I wish you every success in your endeavors, and see you again. Our next press briefing will start at 1400.